Hello YouTube, just got home from the daily grind, getting ready to start the next grind, which is this. So I didn't really do much yesterday after camera died, but I took a little bit more of the wiring harness out of the way, just to kind of get that out of the way. There's a couple things I have left after watching some stuff last night on how to get this intake manifold off. So I have to remove the upper fuel rail, the coolant lines to the throttle bodies, the EGR tubes, and the PCV hose. I'm going to go ahead and do the normal deletes when I put this thing back on. So I'm just going to cut the EGR tubes off. I'm just going to cut the PCV valve pipes off because they're also going to get moved or relocated or catch canned or something. So here we go. Alright, so we finally got the intake manifold off, obviously. That thing is a nightmare. I ended up cutting most of the hoses because, honestly, most of them are dry rotted anyway, so they're going to get replaced. I used to have a Nissan Frontier with a VG33. Kind of the same motor, it's just single overhead cam instead of dual, and a lot more room to work. So we're going to try to simplify some of this stuff anyway. We're going to get rid of the EGR, we're going to get rid of the PCV system. We're going to get rid of the IAC, intake air control, which is strange to me because I thought I needed that to have proper idle. But apparently there must be some other device that does that because that's a pretty common delete. I think now we're going to go ahead and jack the car up and try to get the radiator out, drain the coolant, get the radiator out. Whew. Alright, so despite the freezing cold temperatures, I mean it's like 35 degrees. Well, okay, not quite freezing. Got quite a bit done today. Got the intake manifold off. Again, had to cut a bunch of pipes, but most of them were dry rotted and nasty anyway. I'm just going to go ahead and replace most of them just to, you know, for my peace of mind. It looks like I already have the new style fuel injectors, which, if I'm correct, my car is supposed to have the old style fuel injectors. I kind of knew this already because of the connectors. From what I understood, the connectors on the old injectors are the kind with the metal rectangles that hold them in place. These were the new plastic clip-on style. It looks like somebody didn't quite install them right, though. I'll show you tomorrow in the daylight, but quite a few of the rubber gaskets and O-rings are tore up. So we'll go ahead and get some new O-rings and stuff like that, and I'll probably get new injectors anyway, just because I don't know how old these are or, you know, what is going on with that. We'll look at all that tomorrow in the daylight a little bit better. Got the radiator out. Radiator fluid was brown, pretty brown. So we're going to be replacing that, obviously, but we're going to go ahead and do timing pump. We're going to be doing the water pump and the thermostat when we do the timing belt anyway. So that'll give our cooling system a refresh. Well, also obviously we'll get some new radiator hoses and stuff like that, depending on what the radiator looks like inside, because I actually haven't taken the cap off since I got it. If it's rusted inside, we'll probably get a new radiator too, just to get our cooling system up to par. That's about it for today. Tomorrow we'll be taking a better look at the intake manifold I took off, starting to do some of the delete stuff there, and taking a look at those fuel injectors and all that good stuff. This weekend will probably be a big day. We'll probably end up taking the rest of the front of the motor apart this weekend and get ready for a timing belt change. That stuff won't be here in time for this weekend, but it's getting there. So if you enjoy the channel, give me a like. If you have any suggestions, hit me up. Thanks.